Alright, so I feel like this is like one of those readings that not only can myself benefit from it, I feel like other people can as well right now. So it is what it is. I'm just gonna pull. And the first card that I pulled, honestly, that's why I'm recording it, because I was just gonna do it for myself, but I feel like somebody else needs this too. The first card I pulled out was the Wheel of Fortune, and it's in the upright position, which I've been kind of figuring out whether or not I'm going to continue to work with reversals or not, but I feel compelled to continue to work with reversals for some reason. Even though it makes things more complicated, it also makes things, I guess, more specific sometimes. Um, but the thing about this card is like sitting here in the energy and the way that I feel right now, and I'm sure this is resonating with somebody out there. Otherwise, I wouldn't have felt compelled to post this. Um, this is probably like one of the most symbolic cards in the deck. It's filled with signs. It says that each have their own meaning within the card. Like there's things in the card and then things within the card that's in the card. I don't even, it's crazy. Um, but it's very, very deep. It's a deep meaning. And if you really think about it, and I haven't thought about it beforehand until now, the ruling planet's Jupiter, and that's the planet of luck. It's the planet of where, you bringing in the good stuff and all that good stuff. I mean, it's your luck. Your element's fire for it. And the next card out of the deck when you get done with the Wheel of Fortune is Justice. So it's like, this is significant to me. You know what I mean? The order that these cards are going in, normally I don't even look at it like that, but right now it's very significant to me. And basically, this is an element of change. You know what I mean? It's something that's going on in your life that's changing. It's a chance, destiny, luck, opportunity, winning, finally being in the energy of who you are and who you're meant to be and where you want to be, you know? And then you'll finally get the justice that you deserve for it. And I mean that in a good way. You had enough bad. I know I have. Um, but I'm going to continue to pull. That was just the first card out, and that was very, very, already it's just like very deep for me. So I just wanted to share that with you guys that through the ups and downs, the changes, yes, you're going through them. That's your energy right now, but it's a beautiful thing. It's changing things for the better. Yep, because you were tied to a devil. Um, definitely, definitely a devil. Capricorn energy. If it's not, it was something that maybe just transpired recently within Capricorn season, which would have literally just gotten over with, I guess. Um, Something's tied you down for a long time. Something has weighted on you, like literally pressured you. You felt codependent or needy, or you almost felt like you needed to find people that were needy. You know what I mean? That way you could be needed, if that makes any sense. Um, but that's the opposite of the correct energy for you. And I just straight up feel like I'm dealing with a water sign here. I mean, I feel like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is for one of you guys. This is the reading for you guys. Um, as water signs, we feel everything. And we go through life feeling our way through things. And it's a beautiful thing, but God, it's a horrible thing too, because you got to take the bad, with the good, so you can feel all the beautiful things in the most pure, the pure form that they would come in. You know what I mean? Like nothing but joy, nothing but pure happiness, nothing but unadulterated pleasure sometimes. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you got to flip the switch on that, and you've got all the other negative coming at you 24/7 that you have to try to shield. And it's so hard when your own body and your own brain and your own things seem to work against you. And maybe that's part of that devil as well. That something you realized recently that maybe you were tying yourself down with. You know what I mean? The energy of addiction, of that, there's unhealthy relationships with things and people, and it doesn't matter what it is or who it is. Yep. Page of Wands. And so literally like it's just kind of like a bullshit card. It's like a waste of a card, honestly, in this position. I don't feel like it's telling me anything different. I don't mean like it's a bullshit waste of a card, but what I'm saying is that's the energy I get from that card. that after all the shit that you've gone through and after all the things that you've been through, how dare somebody come up to you and barely even offer you a smidget of what you deserve? Like, they may as well not even come at you at all. At this point, they may as well not even come at you at all. Because it's, like, not going to work. Yeah, it's not going to work. The world in reverse. If they come at you with that bullshit, it's not going to work. Their world will not be a good one. Like, they will be sad. You will be okay. But you deserve better. Yep. Because I just pulled out, I really went deep into the card deck to like just pull out a card from the middle of it, and literally, instead of just pulling off the top and just talking, and I just quite literally got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You are definitely, definitely, definitely not in balance with what you're giving your time and your resources to, and your energy to. It doesn't have to be monetary. It can always be anything else. But it's not giving it back to you. It's not fair. It's not balanced, and you know that. Like I said, that's why you're in the mood that you've been in. That's why we all feel the way we feel right now. We're giving something that continuously depletes us. Yep. Four of Wands in reverse. That's like the relationship card sometimes, or the marriage, the celebration, or the doing things, or being happy. It's in reverse. You're getting all these in reverse all of a sudden. So it's like, damn. The ending of something, the ending of that celebration. I mean, it's not there. It hasn't been in a long time. There's really been nothing to celebrate. It hasn't. It's just crazy. The Empress in reverse. You're definitely... This is not a good energy when it's in reverse. Let's just put it that way. You know how productive the Empress is, and she's the most productive card in the tarot deck, according to what we've all been told. But when it's in reverse, it's the very, very opposite of that. It is like completely not moving forward, completely not being productive, even to the point where you may be hindering others from moving forward, just because you can. You know what I mean? And that's not necessarily a good thing. I mean, I know that I've done that myself. I know we're all guilty of that sometimes because we don't, misery loves company, right? But when we're in this negative energy, we are definitely not creating the things that we need to be creating for ourselves. And we have to constantly get that pep talk. Yep, because now, of course, the one that comes up right is going to be the damn Seven of Swords. Deception, stealing, thievery, trickery, shit, bullshit. You got this card coming out, and it's just reiterating everything I'm saying here and literally just going back and forth. You've literally got this person doesn't do too much with the feeling. They pretty much detach themselves from the situations to where they can do what they need to do to hightail it and get on down the road, or either detach enough to where they can create some kind of illusion or a fight. I mean, they may straight up just blatantly lie about things. I mean, they got their hands full, that's for damn sure. They got their hands full. There's possibly two things left behind that they weren't able to carry with them. I don't know what the fuck that means. Why it's relevant. Perhaps you do. But you're literally looking at, I mean, I'm looking at it, you're not looking at it, I'm looking at it, and I'm saying right now there's two things that are left behind. And it's almost giving me that, like, Five of Cups feel where you don't see what's behind you that's still standing up. But in this card, in this situation, this guy is looking dead at the two that he could not carry. And he's hauling ass with the other five swords. And I've never really noticed that the other two are still stuck in the background, and that's actually what he was glancing at. And that tells me a lot right now. There's two things. They both have something to do with one another. I don't know what they are. They're similar in, like, subject matter or nature or whatever. But it's something. And it could be a lie. It could be two lies that you were told, or it could be two truths you're going to find out. But either way, there's two things that this person has left behind. They were not able to carry all of these things with them. We lie, we tend to forget what we lie about sometimes, and then we lie to cover up that lie, and then we do get caught up in the rabbit hole of bullshit, and we forget. I feel like that's what this person's going to do. That's what that person's going to spiral down, and they're going to dig their own hole. Somehow or another, that's going to happen. And this person, you probably already know who it is. If you don't, you will soon. Yeah. Two of Swords. And she's blindfolded, of course, we know that in this card, and it's nighttime. She doesn't see. She doesn't really know what she needs to do. I feel like this is you right now. This is me right now. This is us. Like, this is all of us that are in this void in this moment where we have two choices, and we are literally blindfolding ourselves, sitting back in this ship, and we're going to see what our gut tells us to do, what God tells us to do, what we feel like we're supposed to do. We're not going to just blatantly make this decision without thinking. Um, we already know what our plan is. We have actions already thought out in our head. Obviously, most of us do. Um, but there's two roads to take. There's two choices. Either one's going to be painful because you are leaving something behind, and it's never easy to leave things that you feel comfortable with behind, or any kind of thing that makes you feel comfortable. You know, whether you are happy in that situation or not, like for you, what you do know versus you who you don't. You know what I mean? And as a person that probably suffers with anxiety issues and self-esteem issues and some anxiety and knows PTSD from certain situations, um, we have to remember that we are ultimately all blindfolded when we make these choices. Because, we never have that 100% guarantee that whatever we do choose and set out to do is going to happen and come to fruition the whole way. So it is just basically a ride. You need to use your head, not your heart right now. You got to sit back and fill it out, and you do. And once you fill everything out, you need to sit back after that and take an emotional check, like a checkbook or a check balance, whatever you want to say, like some kind of like check on your emotions right there. And see, are you thinking logic? Bring your logic into your mind. Mix them together. Like, fill this shit, go through it with how you feel. And at the same time, when you're done, now logically sit back. Once you got it all out, and you can kind of think in somewhat of a clear direction, um, before you make any moves, before you do anything else, sit back and use your own wisdom and your own knowledge and your own experience, and then your own guidance and own, things about you. You're going to use things in every one of those lessons in order to. There are doors that are closed for a reason. Don't keep trying to open them. I have to tell myself that all the time. Because I want something doesn't mean it's planned for what I'm supposed to be doing. It may not have anything to do at all with my purpose. So I have to remember to stay in that path. That way things will work out easier for me. Because if you fight your past, you know what I mean? Might as well just take the path of least resistance. Because, God's will is God's will. Yes, to a certain degree we have our free will as well. But, I mean, God is such a genius and He's so good that we've all been, like our free will and what we would choose anyway, He already knew. So He's able to still set up the plan for things. You know what I mean? That's how things still work out the way they do. And that what He was so kind about that He was able to do that. That is nuts if you think about how many times I change my mind in one day about stupid shit. It blows my mind. He's just amazing. It blows my mind. Alright, carrying on. Two of Cups. Of course it'd be in reverse because why not? And you're definitely not gonna be making that choice when you look at that two of Fortune side. You're definitely not gonna be worried about love or any situation. Whatever that would mean to you. Make a choice between two. Maybe you're saying fuck them to don't. That's what I'm getting. Like, two choices of cups, I would say, there's two choices of this new relationship. Well, I went in reverse and not with intention. I feel like there may have been two things. There could have possibly not. But whatever number of the things there were, you're deciding to say bye to all of them. Because I think in the end, you're not